Hello, beautiful soul. This is your reading for April. I will be doing mid months, so I want to throw that out there. Also, I have this little nifty bag now, and I'll be pulling out zodiac signs for each, or a sign for each zodiac. I also want to put different crystals in here. Right now, all I have is clear quartz in here. Um, different clear quartz. They, I don't know. I just do what I'm told. But I want to put different crystals in there as well. Or either use runes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's going to go yet. But we're definitely pulling the zodiac signs out this way to have them more randomized. And also so spirit can pull out what spirit feels they need to pull out for who. Also, if you need a private reading, I'm doing those. Links in the description box below, or you can go to this website here, and I'll be happy to help you with anything you need. Also, what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, be safe, please. Be safe out here. Practice social distancing, please. Um, it's we're living in some weird times. All right, I'll say that. So, who do we have? Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. So, spirit, guardian angel, divine energy, universal energy, what do you have for Scorpio? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Only allowing truth, honesty, love, and acceptance within the space, as above, so below. Scorpio, your energy is really intense right now. I just feel like there's so many things going on, and you're just thinking or holding a lot to yourself right now. You're holding a lot. Making a plan, but more. Yeah, yep. Hero or heroine, passion for a journey of personal empowerment, escapism, and a false sense of heroicism. So, this is what's interesting about this card, Scorpio. I feel like you're trying to be the the hero of your story, which is good. Nothing's the matter with that. Um, Also pay attention to, because you're trying to get on top and you're trying to have all the answers and you're trying to know the know-how. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that little things are getting taken care of as well. Everything's important, not just the main goal here. um, I feel the need to really say that, because I feel like it's almost that energy of like stepping on whoever or whatever you have to get to the top, but not realizing that those little things that you may be missing, those little pebbles that are falling off of that mountain, are also important tidbits. Um, yeah. You have to see the negative of what's happening right now as something positive in your life, okay? A way for you to change things that maybe you really wanted to change in your life and do things differently, okay? This is an opportunity for you to do that. Also, in this time, be sure to live with some integrity and live with some care, okay? It's just time for you to change your thinking process. I know that you're very focused on getting what it is that you want to get. You're very like uh, motivated to get to the top, you know, right now, or to get to some final destination or some sort of understanding of something. Um, but be sure to care for all the little things, okay, as well. And also take care of yourself. I'm going to throw that in there because that's always a thing. um don't let other people's opinions sway you. Uh, because this is interesting, but the more information I feel like you're trying to draw in, there are some negatives or some things that will not help you or that are not true that are getting in as well. Okay. And motivating you to, that's motivating you in new ways as well. So think about the things that are important to you, like um, your family, your self care, things like that. This is a good time too to work on your relationships with other people and your family or those close to you. Showing care and concern, things like that. It's almost like Spirit wants you to slow down a little bit and get to know those people around you. And that'll give you some sort of insight instead of, because I get this feeling, Scorpio, you're just trying to achieve something very big or get towards something very big or think of, you're really into the bigger picture, but they really want you to slow down and like look at the little things. Okay. Yeah, whatever it's going to help you. So slowing down and looking at the little things for right now is really going to help you expand and get to a better place, right? Because I feel like the more you start to communicate with others or speak to those close to you or open up your heart in a way to give you some sort of hope or understanding, it's like something needs to be healed. Um, and sometimes when there are things that need to be dealt with, we tend to try to think bigger or try to focus on something and we forget about the little things. And that's exactly what it feels like to me. I'm trying to make this as general as possible, but this is going to help you in the end. It's going to help you make what you want into a reality. It's just not the way that you thought it would be. So it's like you need to be open to different paths. Because I feel like that path, if you pay attention to it, there's going to be some fine tuning in there to really help you get where you want to get. It's like it's going to get you to the place that you're supposed to be, not the place that you want to be, if that makes any sense. Okay, Scorpio. You may be trying to look for a new job. And it almost is like you need to hurry up before time is over. And whatever this thing is, it's like it's draining your energy or power or your ability to like be with your family. It's draining you. It may be making you agitated or upset as well. Okay. You're looking for either money, a way out, some sort of hidden knowledge that you're searching for to get to a better spot or a better place. Okay, that's that. But let's talk about the overall energy here. Yeah. So April is going to be about you stopping cycles, right? So old ways of doing things, what makes you feel comfortable and safe, that is going to change because you need to get released from feeling like you have to do something or there's a certain block that you have to fit in. It's like this is a time for you to get a greater understanding of things. So use it wisely. But I definitely see that you're searching for something bigger. right? So you don't really know. I feel like you're just going off of small things that you find out or that you think, kind of like trying new things. To get to your goal or what you think your goal should be. Be careful that you don't overindulge in your challenges or overindulge in the bad. Make sure that you're spending time with people that care about you and spending some time being actually happy as well. Okay? Um, because right now it looks like you're just moving in your anguish, you know, uh, in your in your upsettedness, if that's a word, in your confusion, in your just trying to figure things out, okay? So I feel like you're going to feel like you have a grip on something or you have some sort of understanding. But the thing is, it's so interesting because you're looking for something to grip onto, Scorpio, and then when you find it, you're going to keep building on that because that's just who you are. But be careful that you're not building that you're building on something that makes you happy, and that way it's sustainable, okay? For you. Because and that's why it's so important for you to live in that type of integrity or to have that integrity about the situation. Because I feel like you have to be the light for either your family or yourself, and you just have to not overindulge in things like, well, what's going to make me the most money, and not focusing on what's going to make you happy, things like that. Okay. So I feel like you're probably not working at this time, or what it is that you're doing isn't really taking off, or you feel like what it is that you're focused on isn't taking off. And you're starting to get into your mind or listen to other people's words about things, and it's almost a way for you to, it's like people are giving you a different perspective instead of you gaining a different perspective. And be careful not to overindulge in what other people have to say, because I don't really think it's based on anything. um I don't. I don't think it's based on anything. And this is going to cause even more conflict in you wanting to move forward or you having something steady to move towards. So it's kind of like if you're having a conversation with someone and you're like, oh, well, my boss won't give me a raise. And they say, well, that's not fair. Your boss sucks. Okay, that's good. And all you can think of is, oh, I hate this boss. This boss is terrible, right? But that's not really getting you anywhere. It's not really helping you. Okay, we've established that your boss is not the best. Now what? So it gets you out of that mindset of focusing on what someone else is saying because they don't really know what to say to you. So I feel like they're agreeing with you. But this isn't really helping you change your perspective, which is what you need in order to move forward, because you're looking for something to hold on to. You're looking for an answer, right? And this isn't the answer. This is just exasperating the problem, I want to say. So then, so you're going to have some downtime. Either some downtime or either something where you're not doing something. Okay, I don't know how else to explain it. They're just telling me like downtime. Okay, so you're gonna have some downtime, and I feel like this is a time to really change your mindset and to find something that is going to be influential for you. And I feel like you'll find that if you spend some time in your head in a positive manner, spend some time with spirit, meditating, things like that. Spend some time with your children. For those of you who have children, really spend some time with them. Get to look at things in their eyes. I know that's really weird, but I feel like this is the change of perspective you need. It's like you need a fresh outlook on things, Scorpio. And they're giving me like childlike energy. So it's a new perspective on things, right? So stop giving in to the gossip, or stop giving in to this idea of a person that you have. Also, I'm hearing like maybe this person isn't that bad. I don't, even making excuses for someone. It's like you need to not do that. You need to not give in to a situation that feels pretty one-sided, okay? Because you're trying to move forward, and you have to see that not paying attention to this, or overindulging and not really working on your dreams is like causing you to have conflict, and you're starting to feel it. So now that things aren't moving the way that they should, you're starting to see that something is off, right? So it's time to heal whatever that is. Not listening to gossip, figuring out what's best for you or your family at this time. Getting yourself untrapped by these ideas that you may have had about a career or a person or a situation, and getting yourself out of a cycle. I don't feel like it's going to be easy for you, Scorpio, because I get a very fixed, they're saying, I see it says fixed mindset, okay? So you may have this fixed mindset, but at the same time, you have to be the hero of your own story, and that's good as well. But what's interesting is, remember at the beginning when I said you needed to take a step back? I do feel that, because that step back is going to transform you, or like propel you into processing things differently. Okay. Yeah. So I see this could be at work as well. Okay. Yeah, you're trying to move in work, or something that you're working on, right? So this could be in your home. Maybe you're trying to add an addition. There's something you're trying to add to something. So this could be adding something to a home. This could be adding something to your job, like promotion, or doing something bigger and better. And you feel like someone is either working with you or should be working with you, and you feel like the more I'm cooperative, the more that I do what I'm supposed to do, things should be getting better for me, okay? Or this should be opening up new doors for me. But there's a sense of, because I see that you're trying to live with integrity, right? But you're starting to realize that you're overindulging in things, and you're not coming out on top, okay? You're not coming out on top. And it's like, oh my God, I was being childish by trying to keep everything the way it was, or to think positively in this situation. I know that sounds weird. Or about this person, or about the advice that they gave me, and it doesn't seem to be working for me, right? So you have to make the decision now if you want to keep holding on to this dream, because I don't see it changing. I just see you getting more and more frustrated as time goes on, and as you get older, and you're thinking about that. Like, for some of you, you're thinking, I'm getting older and I need to make changes. Okay, I can definitely see that here. And I feel like just like the light, the energy is trying to tell you to pay attention, that there's something you need to pay attention to. And it could be something that you had pushed back because you didn't want to deal with it, you didn't want to face it, and now it's like you kind of have to, right? So now something has happened, right? You're not working on your dreams. You may be off of work. Someone isn't working with you. They're not doing the things they said they were going to do. And this is the shock, right? So you realize that there's a problem and I need to figure out how to get back to my happiness. Okay? For some of you, someone that you were working on in a relationship and it really wasn't going anywhere is coming back. Okay? But I feel like they're bringing the same problems. Okay? That's for that. Yeah, this is definitely a time for you to change your perspective about things that aren't working for you, Scorpio. Things that aren't going in your favor. Okay? You got to get... I feel like you're going to be upset for a minute here. Okay? Because it's almost like you're going to be upset with yourself. Like, I thought I was in control and I realized that I wasn't in control. Whether this be gossip coming into you, whether this be someone promising you something and not following through, or feeling like someone was different when they're not. Okay? It could be a lot of those things. So I see there being frustration in you. Or maybe frustration with that person as well. Yeah, there's frustration because you don't want to give up on what it is that you were doing. You're very mission focused in this reading. And it's scary to change the mission. It's scary to change the focus. But at the same time, you have to have faith in something different, especially when you're not feeling like your rights are being taken into account. You're not being listened to, or someone is coming at you very frustrated or frustrating, and you're like, ugh, like, I got my own things to deal with right now, but you gotta have faith, and you gotta put that little bit of lightness into it. Okay, so play with children, get out, have a good time, do something amazing, spend some time with your family is what I see. Okay, what's interesting is you're very focused on, okay, for people that are in a family, this is the easiest way that I can say it. You're very focused on doing what you need to do for that family, or being the head of household, or being the strongest person in that room. Okay, and it's so important for you to step back and maybe go sit at the children's table, or go play with the children, or do something that you usually wouldn't do. Maybe color in a coloring book, something like that. You need to lighten up your situation so other energy can get in, so new thoughts can get in, so new ideas can get in, right? So you can look at things differently. Okay, I feel like by doing this, you're going to see what it is that you were missing. Okay, you are going to see what it is that you were missing, and you're going to find a new sort of strength in yourself, right? It's like I was being so codependent on my dreams that I was not paying attention to the small things. And that's going to really help you. It's really going to help you, okay? I see a lot of healing middle to the end of April for you, Scorpio. You're definitely going to be paying attention to some things emotionally that you may have blocked out for a long time, or you didn't think were necessary, and you're going to get your life back. You're going to get who you are back and not be so focused on that. See, look at this. See, by paying attention to the truth and not accepting lies, okay, you are going to open new doors for yourself, whether that be financially or just moving forward in general. That's actually very beautiful, Scorpio. Oh, gosh. I love beautiful Scorpio readings because I feel like you deserve it. You do. I'm not saying that this is going to be easy, because being the hero of the story, this is So being the hero of a story dictates some sort of sacrifice on your part. And sacrifice is not easy. Okay? All right. Okay, Scorpio. These readings are really long. Sixth chakra. I couldn't even talk exactly. The sixth chakra, guys, is about spirit. Okay, the sixth chakra to me is right above your head. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the crown chakra. I'm so sorry. Right here. Okay. So the crown chakra, which is the seventh, is up above. And that to me is like spirit trying to penetrate your being, your being. And it gets through on the third eye, okay, which is what the sixth chakra is. So by opening your sixth chakra, it opens up your sensibility, I guess, to understand things that are bigger than you, to have an aha moment. So in the month of April, Scorpio, there is an aha moment for you. Okay. The things that were unseen before will be seen. Okay. And it's really about evaluating your foundations and what you have going on and making changes that you need, not only for you, your family, not only for your family, your environment, your situation, but also you. Okay. So let's see, therapy. New partner. For some of you, this is a new relationship. Yes. For some of you, you're rekindling your relationship with your partner, or you need to rekindle your relationships with your children or people around you. Okay. Some of you need to evaluate those relationships and see where they are going or what they actually mean and not what you think they mean. Okay. Also, some of you are just opening yourself up to a new spirit guide, they're telling me, because you're about to go through some, not unsettling, but some different times in your life, okay? Because they're showing me like a leaf falling off a tree, like in autumn, and autumn is all about transformation, okay? Transformation and shedding things. To go into a new style or a new way of life. That's what you're approaching, okay? So let's get into love. Religious factors. Your religious life, your spiritual life is about to expand even more, Scorpio, okay? This is good. This is good because it's going to allow you to see spiritually how relationships, whether this be intimate, friendships, co-worker, whatever, affect you, okay? And how they hinder you, how they affect you, and things like that, okay? So it's just going to give you a more higher level of understanding about your relationships, right? And also knowing that sometimes people just don't mesh with other people, right? Because, sometimes people, and especially in my line of work, not this one, but my part-time job, people keep people around for the benefits that they give them, okay? That, especially in politics, God. I can't tell y'all what I do, but let me just tell you. um, so, yeah, people keep people around for specific benefits. And maybe spiritually, as a person, that's not the person that's supposed to be there for you. But you're so used to creating some sort of environment, right? Instead of allowing the one that's supposed to be around you to be with you, if that makes any sense, okay? So there's just going to be a really big, like, evaluation of your interactions with others, Scorpio, right? It's kind of like, okay. So it's kind of like that realistic, not realistic, but you know how you're very analytical. That part of you is going to shift down a little bit in April, so you can see things through a different aspect, not just analytical but also spiritual or also emotional and things like that. So there is a shedding of that analytical skin for you, just a little bit, okay, to allow you to expand and to change your way of thinking so it doesn't stay always the same, okay? Now moving forward, we have practice. So the thing that I'm getting about this is you're going to have to practice this new you. I don't think that I don't think that you're going to change. Okay? I just think that your shield is going to shift down. Okay? So you can allow something else in. So you have to learn how to practice that. You have to learn how to integrate that into your life to help you, because it's going to expand you. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you a failure. It just means that it's going to expand you. It's going to make you better. It's going to be Scorpio 2.0, right? So, I'm going to name that the title of your video. So, so, learn how to work with it. I feel like you have this downtime to do that. Learn how to work with your emotions. Learn how to work with your spirituality, right? Learn how to work with your, that inspiration, that spark that you have, and not thinking that I'm being impulsive. I need to analyze the situation first. Learning how to work with those things and interpret them in a way that they can just make you better, right? Okay. I love you, Scorpio, and if you need a private reading, links in the description box below, or you can go to this website up here. I love you so much. I do. Blessings on your journey and everything that you do, forever and ever and always. Sanitize, social distancing. I love you. Bye.